everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video that I've actually filmed in 2018. It feels very weird to be getting back into it, but I am super excited. And I thought, what better way to kick off the next semester of uni by reflecting on the last one. Now, this is a video that will actually be third in this kind of like mini series. Basically, if you haven't seen my previous two, what I do is go through my course from the last semester, talk about what's involved, how I enjoyed it, what the assessments were like. I feel like these videos are useful if you're at university or looking to start university and wondering what courses you want to get into, and also just if you're a little bit nosy and want to know what I've been up to for the last few months. So today I'm going to be doing a little recap and update all about my second year, first semester of university. And for any of you that are new here and you're wondering what I'm doing and where, I'm at the University of Aberdeen studying primary education. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So the main difference in courses in first and second year is in first year you need to do 4 courses that are all 15 credit courses. In the second year courses are 30 credits. So this year I had one 30 credit education course and 2 15 credit elective courses. Now, I chose to do 2 first year electives as well, just because they were courses that I was interested in that I didn't get around to doing last year and I wanted to give them a go. So that's why I've done 2 first year courses as opposed to an extra second year course. So jumping straight into primary education, because that is my main degree. So as I mentioned, it is a 30 credit course and it was called From Learning to Teaching. And the basic structure of this course was every week you would focus on a new kind of topic. And these topics were all about challenges or supports that you could find within a classroom environment. So they varied from social justice to collaboration to attachment theory, and also little bits about planning lessons and things like that. Overall, I really enjoyed this course. I felt like what we were learning was a lot more hands-on and useful to what we'd been learning in first year. It was definitely something that you could see being translated into a classroom a lot easier. And of course, the most exciting part of this course this year is I finally got to go out on placement. But we don't go out on a block placement, we do 1 day a week. So me and my placement partner went out on a Wednesday and would go to the same school, the same class, and just kind of get a grip of what it was all about. We also did 3 linked lessons which we planned and executed ourselves, and we're going back to the same school this semester for another day every week and then a 2-week block placement at the end, which I am super excited for. So that's kind of what's involved in the second year primary education course. As for assessment, the assessment is built up of a portfolio which you do weekly kind of contributions to. It's kind of just, you'll read a passage and then reflect on it, and you'll do different academic readings, put in bits from your school experience, and it's just kind of showing how your understanding of teaching develops as you go through the course. So that is marked, and at the end of your portfolio you just add in an essay. So we had to do a 2,000 word essay that was split into 3 sections, and again it was very reflective more than like knowledgeable. So it's just kind of reflecting about strengths and challenges that a teacher can face, what you've witnessed on placement, and we also had to pop in a target kind of outline at the end as well, and those all got marked. And we got our results back like 2 days ago or something, which is why I've not filmed this video until now. And for my primary education course I got a B3, which I am totally over the moon with. The assessment this year I found quite hard to get my head around. The essay just was not making sense in my head. It took me so long to actually finally get it out, but yeah. Super happy with the grade that I've got. I've not slipped from last year, and I feel like now that I know kind of what those essays are expecting, I can do a lot better. Now moving on to my electives, as I said I chose 2 first year electives, and the first of which is Anthropology. Now this is something that I'd never really heard much of before I came to uni, and a few of my flatmates last year actually did Anthropology and still do it now, which is why I heard of it and began to get an interest in it. So if you're unaware, Anthropology is just a kind of study of people and cultures and everything that comes hand in hand with that. So some of the things that we were studying in anthropology were ethnographic methods. We were studying like signs and symbols in different cultures. We were doing economic anthropology, which is about how money and gift giving is viewed throughout different cultures. And then at the end we also did a little bit about aid and development in different countries. So overall I found this totally interesting. I went into this course kind of blind, other than what I'd heard from flatmates, and I actually really enjoyed it. So much so I was only going to be doing it last semester, but I changed my options and I'm now doing it again this semester because I want to learn more about anthropology. And as for the assessment, it was assessed by 3 different things. The first of which was a Pathfinder exercise that we did fairly early on. I had no idea what this was. Basically, it's just an online test that basically assesses you on your ability to locate and use different sources from the university library. Very odd, totally confused by it, but I understand why they did it, especially because it's a first year course. It kind of gets people into the habit of using the library facilities. So that was the first assessment. Then we had to do an essay towards the end of the course, which was a 1,500 word essay. So you choose your topic, write up about it, bish bash bosh, done. And finally, to complete the course, there is an exam, which is, I believe it was a 2-hour exam, and it was done through essay questions. It was not multiple choice, raging, but basically you just chose a few essay questions, wrote your essays about them, and that is how the course was assessed. And I was over the moon when I got my results back because I got an A4 in anthropology. Hollie McCray A student, what can I say? Love it, love it. Would highly recommend looking into anthropology, even if it's not as a university course. Just kind of look up the concepts of it. Totally in love. It's very cool. And my third and final course from this year was Sociology, which again, something that I'd heard of through my flatmates last year that were doing this course. And I also thought that it would be a useful course for like background information going into primary education. That's kind of one of the reasons why I chose anthropology and sociology. It's studies of humans and human culture, and I thought that'd be useful in a classroom because I mean there's lots of little humans running around, so the types of things that we covered in our sociology lectures were the social self and interaction, a lot about Goffman and his theories if you're aware of that kind of circle. We also covered sexuality and gender, which is something that I am really interested in, so I really enjoyed this part of the course. And some other things we studied were urbanisation, rationalism, the digital society, so it's all stuff that kind of relates to everyday life. It's stuff that you can see reflected in like day-to-day interaction with people, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it so much. In second semester last year I did psychology, and you may have remembered me mentioning that social psychology has been and always will be my favourite, and I feel like sociology and anthropology really like play on that strength. So yeah, loved the course, excellent, and I also liked the way it was assessed. Basically throughout the course they did bi-weekly tests, so every 2 weeks you would log on to My Aberdeen, which is our student portal, and basically there was 22 questions on there which were about the lectures and tutorials and readings that you've had over the last 2 weeks. And all you need to do is complete that, submit it, you get your result back straight away, which is something that I really like because it gives me like a kind of benchmark of where I'm at. And not blowing my own trumpet or anything, but I did really well in these tests. I was getting like low A's like steadily, so I knew going into exams that I had that as a backup. We also had to do an essay for sociology. It was a 1,200 word essay. Again, you choose a topic from a list and write about it, submit it, get it back. Happy days. And finally there was an exam as well. Again, similar to anthropology, they are in the same like school, so their assessments are fairly similar. It was an essay based exam, so you chose some questions, wrote up about it, that's you done. I'm one of those people that now that I've got into the swing of exams, I actually really prefer exams to essays, because once it's done, it's done. You don't have time to keep going back to it and worrying about it, which isn't the best for my course because it is all just like coursework based. So that is how the sociology course is assessed. I got my results back a week ago-ish, and I got an A5, which again I am totally over the moon with. And as with the anthropology course, I'm continuing it on this semester. So again, this semester I'm doing a 30 credit primary education course and my anthropology and my sociology first year courses. So yeah, that's my little overview of what I was up to last semester, how I got on. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are at Aberdeen Uni or looking to go to Aberdeen Uni, then I hope that gave you some insight of some of the course choices and kind of what's involved in them. If you do have any questions about anything that I have failed to mention in this video, do let me know down below in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. And on a related note, if you are looking to get into university at some point in the near future, you might want to look out for next week's video because it is very informative. Right, I'm away now. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone. Mwah.